What just happened with the Lakers might be the boldest move of the entire offseason, and no one saw it coming. I'm telling you right now, if you're a Lakers fan, or even just a basketball fan, you need to see this, because what we're about to break down could change the way this team is built going forward. From surprise trades to veteran signings to what this all means for LeBron and the championship window, it's all here. And trust me, the end of this video will leave you shocked. So don't blink, don't skip, because every second matters. Let's get into it. Earlier today on ESPN's SportsCenter, a new report gave us a clearer picture of why the Lakers made the move to sign Marcus Smart, and how that decision could reshape both the roster and defensive identity of this team moving forward. The segment broke down what Smart brings to the table, who benefits most from his arrival, and even speculated on how head coach Darvin Ham could deploy him within this new-look lineup. Let's talk about what SportsCenter revealed. The Lakers had been aggressively pursuing a solution to their lack of perimeter defense, and Smart fits that need perfectly. His versatility on that end of the floor is what sets him apart. Historically known for locking down point guards and shooting guards, Smart has increasingly taken on the challenge of guarding bigger wing and even some power forwards in switch-heavy scheme. According to data shared on SportsCenter, Marcus Smart has undergone a clear evolution on the defensive end. Earlier in his career, he was primarily assigned to guard point guards and smaller shooting guards, the 1s and 2s. But over time, his versatility and physicality have allowed him to take on bigger assignments, now consistently guarding 2s and 3s at a high level. This shift doesn't just show up on film, the advanced metrics back it up completely. In fact, when you compare his numbers to the current Lakers roster, Smart stands out as the top defender in almost every major category. Whether it's perimeter contests, rotations into the paint, fast closeouts, or even switching onto bigger forwards, he leads across the board. He's not just a good defender, he's arguably the most complete and impactful defensive addition the Lakers have made in years. And that immediately addresses one of the most glaring issues the Lakers faced last season: their lack of reliable point-of-attack defense. Far too often, Austin Reaves was forced into matchups against elite guards, a role that, while he fought hard in, simply isn't his strength. Teams would target him in switches, and the Lakers would struggle to recover. By bringing in Smart, they gain a battle-tested defender who can take on those top perimeter threats from the opening tip without sacrificing physicality, toughness, or leadership. And SportsCenter analysts pointed out exactly who benefits most from this acquisition. And it's not just the stars. The report mentioned that Smart's presence could unlock more efficient rotations for players like Reaves, who won't have to constantly chase the opposing team's best scorer. That means Reaves can focus more on facilitating offense and making smart plays, while Smart takes the defensive heat. And yes, having a guy like Marcus Smart next to someone like Luka Doncic in this scenario changes everything. It adds a layer of flexibility and toughness that this roster has lacked since their last deep postseason run. But beyond the obvious defensive upgrade, SportsCenter also highlighted Smart's value as a mentor. He brings championship experience, leadership, and an edge that can be contagious inside the locker room. He's the type of guy who sets the tone without saying much, diving for loose balls, talking on defense, holding others accountable. This wasn't just about adding talent, it was about shifting the culture. And SportsCenter made it clear, Marcus Smart isn't just a good fit. He might be the piece that finally balances out this Lakers roster. Still on SportsCenter, the conversation shifted toward how Marcus Smart's veteran presence could impact the Lakers' younger core, and there's real value there. At 31, Smart might not be considered old by league standards, but on this roster, he's definitely one of the more seasoned voices. And that experience is going to matter, especially for a few recent additions. One name that came up in the segment was Jake LaRavia, a forward the Lakers picked up this offseason. Interestingly, Smart already has some familiarity with him from their shared time in Memphis. Back then, Smart publicly highlighted LaRavia's defensive potential, saying he believed Jake had the tools to become a lockdown player in the league. That kind of endorsement from someone like Smart carries weight. And now that they're teammates again, it's easy to see how that mentorship could blossom. LaRavia has the size and frame to guard up, possibly even defend some small ball fives depending on the matchup. And Smart's guidance could accelerate his development on both ends of the court. That's the type of influence a high IQ veteran can bring right away. But Smart's leadership doesn't stop with LaRavia. SportsCenter analysts emphasized how this move could be even more impactful for Bronny James, who's coming off a promising summer league stint and appears to be carving out a role for himself. Bronny is a player who thrives under clear expectations and structure, and that's exactly the environment Smart helps create. Their pairing could be especially potent. Smart's grit, defensive discipline, and high motor approach complement Bronny's strengths perfectly. It's the kind of player-to-player mentorship that could really anchor Bronny's early years in the league. ESPN even pointed out that Smart gives Bronny a tangible example of what it looks like to make your mark without needing to be a high-volume scorer. It's all about making winning plays, something Smart has done consistently throughout his career. Now, SportsCenter also touched on Smart's recent numbers. Last season wasn't exactly a showcase year for him. He played limited minutes, about 20 per game, appeared in only 15 contests, and posted averages of 9 points, 3.2 assists, and 2.1 rebounds. Solid for the minutes, but nothing eye-popping. His shooting, though, remains the biggest question mark. Smart shot just 39% from the field and 34% from deep, with the same 34% mark from the corner. Those aren't disastrous numbers, but for someone who will be expected to knock down open looks off LeBron and Reeves' drives, it's something to keep an eye on. He'll need to be more consistent if he wants to stay on the floor late in game. Still, when it comes to defense and mentoring younger guys, Smart delivers. He can defend multiple spots, elevate the intensity of every lineup he's in, and pass on the kind of on-court instincts that players like Bronny, LaRavia, and even Dalton Knecht can learn from. His ability to operate within defensive schemes at a high level is something not every veteran brings. And that, according to SportsCenter, is exactly why the Lakers made this move. In short, it's all about raising the team's floor on that end of the court. If LA wants to be more than just competitive, their perimeter defense had to improve, and bringing in Marcus Smart does exactly that. To wrap the segment, ESPN posed the big question: did the Lakers make the right call with Smart, or would someone like DeAnthony Melton, Malcolm Brogdon, or Gary Payton II Don Ofidi have been the better fit? It's up for debate. One thing's for sure, Smart brings a tone and presence that this team didn't have last year, and that could be the difference when things get tough in the postseason. At the end of the day, this move could be exactly what the Lakers needed: a proven veteran with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove. Pairing him with LeBron and Luka sends a clear message. This team is going all in, and with more moves still expected, the Lakers are far from done. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think this was the right call? Is Marcus Smart the missing piece? Or should the Lakers have gone in a different direction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. No holding back. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we've got even more updates, rumors, and analysis coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.